Okay guys, here's the dealio. So I've been getting a lot of questions, especially since school started, about my homeschooling. A majority of you guys know that I'm homeschooled. I don't think any of you know why. So here's a little backstory. I was missing school. I was not happy. I was not healthy. I was just sick all the time. I just have always struggled with going to school. Any social scenario was the absolute worst thing that could ever happen to me in my mind. I would literally miss school pretty much every other day. I think I'm a pretty intelligent person, so it wasn't the fact that I was behind on work, because I never was. I would always do what I needed to do. I was never behind. I always understood what I was learning in class. Everything was fine except that I was missing so much school, which is terrible. I didn't know why school was such a problem for me. I just knew that I hated it. I couldn't stand being there. I would get physically sick. Just everything was terrifying. I couldn't go to the store. I never wanted to do anything. I never wanted to go anywhere. I never wanted to leave my bed. I was just like, I was just a mess. So the school was like, yo, you were absent too much. You need to get a doctor's note or we're not gonna fix this problem. So I was like, cool, whatever, I don't care. So I went to the doctor and I was like, you know what? I can't do this anymore. Like, something is wrong with me and I don't know what, like, why am I always sick? Why do I always feel nauseous? Why don't I want to leave? Like, why do I feel lethargic all the time? I just was not healthy. And then she was like, oh yeah, you're depressed. What? Yeah, it's bad. Oh, and you have really bad anxiety, so you can't go to school anymore. Yeah, that'll be a $20 copay. You can pay it at the front. It was just the scariest thing, and I wasn't ashamed of it. I wasn't like, oh my god, I'm depressed. It was like a light bulb went off in my head. I finally understood, like, everything just made sense. So that's when I started homeschooling, and a teacher would come and teach me and everything was cool. I was going to therapy, and eventually the school started having a problem with me. They started saying mental disorders aren't real. They cannot help me anymore because they don't believe that a mental disorder is worth it. Now that's such a sensitive subject for me. I'm surprised that I'm talking about it right now and not crying. I think because I cried like too much last night. Anyways, the point is, it's incredible that they actually said that to my face. They actually said, you're not bad enough for us to help you. Your mental disorder doesn't count. I don't think people understand that a mental disorder is actually real. It's a real problem unless you have it, which a lot of people do. Anyways, I've been to countless therapists to the point where I said, you know what, like, this is not working for me. I had to resort to medication. I was taking medication and it really truly was not working for me. I was saying, you know what, this isn't working. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not sleeping. Because I have insomnia. I didn't say that earlier, but I have insomnia. I was literally telling her, like, you know what, these sleeping pills aren't working. My anxiety is still bad. I don't have the energy to leave my bed. Like, it's just terrible. And you know what this bitch said to me? Do you know what this bitch said to me? She said, and I quote, you know what? I don't believe you. You're lying. You're just saying that because you don't want to go to school. I'm sorry, what? Bitch, if I didn't want to go to school, I could easily drop out. That fucked me up so good. Ever since then, I stopped wanting to get help because there's no point, which is terrible because the point of this video is like, if you need help, get help. Just get the right help. And I thought for a while, I'm just gonna do this by myself. I'm just gonna work on it by myself, which I thought was working, but really I was just suppressing my emotions. I was being fake around my friends, which I still do a lot, and I don't know how to stop. So sorry friends if you're watching. Sometimes I'm fake around you, and like I said, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm just confused because I'm doing this by myself and I really shouldn't be. It's hard. It's hard doing it by yourself. Not everyone is the same. Everyone is their own person, and people can or cannot do things that other people can or cannot do. I just can't. I cannot do a lot of things that they expect me to do because it mentally and physically messes me up. Granted, they don't believe me and they think I just want to skip school, but it's just frustrating, you know what I mean? So that's why I'm homeschooled. No, it's not fun. It's very stressful. And if you are living with depression or anxiety, which often correspond, they often go hand in hand, and it's very common. And you know what? I'm not gonna say, oh, you're not alone, because, well, no shit, I'm not, like, a lot of people have that, you know what I mean? That just doesn't make me feel better. What makes me feel better is that, yes, you're going through this right now, nothing is perfect, but what you need to understand is that nothing will ever be perfect ever. What you need to do is realize that, focus on what you want, and focus on yourself and be happy. I'm telling you guys, be selfish. And when you hear selfish, you think it's a negative thing, like, oh, I'm being selfish, but really, put yourself first. If anyone's gonna give a shit about you, it has to be you. Which is hard, yes, but it's reality. Nothing is perfect. You just have to do what makes you happy. Because no one knows you better than you do. Sorry this wasn't like my normal videos, but I tried filming this so many times, and each time I would just like either break down and cry, or I couldn't get my words out and I didn't know what to say. It's just really hard. I think right now I'm emotionally numb and I had a really long day. Life is rough. It's not perfect for anyone. I would tell you guys, like, it gets better, but I'm not there yet. I'm not at the better part of my life, but I know I'll get there. I'm just trying to figure out how, and at the time being, I'm trying to do what makes me happy. I'm trying to keep myself healthy, and I'm just doing my best. But I just want to say thank you to all of you guys for being so sweet to me and nice, and you guys know when I'm going through a tough time, and you guys are just so sweet and amazing, so thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Sorry this video was so long, and sorry it was so serious, but it is what it is. I hope you guys took something away from this, and I wish you guys all the happiness in the world, because you guys deserve it. Everyone does. That's everyone's ultimate goal. So thanks for watching, and thanks for being there for me, and you guys are awesome. So I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.